gentlemen, how about a nice round of applause for our stuntmen? Thank you, guys. Reset, if you would, please. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Miami Vice Action Spectacular. My name is Al Mikashon, and I'm going to be your director today as we go behind the scenes to show you stunts and special effects that we film for hit shows like Miami Vice. And we have a lot of stunts left to show you this afternoon. But now, before we get started again, keep in mind that when we do a film, we shoot it one scene at a time. We don't shoot a motion picture as one continuous story like you see on your television sets. We move around to a lot of different locations. Well, as you can see by our exotic set today, we've taken our casting crew to a small island off the coast of Florida, where our heroes, Crockett and Tubbs, are following up a hot tip that leads them right here to the hideout of a Caribbean crime boss and his sleazy band of smugglers. Sleazy, ugly band of smugglers. Come on, take it easy, take it easy. Now, as you can probably guess, this whole place is a powder keg just waiting to go off. So as we begin the next scene, keep those cameras focused on that shed over there. It's booby-trapped with explosives, and it's ready to go off as soon as somebody comes nosying around. So, let's check down to make sure everybody's ready. Gentlemen, are in your places, please. All right, looks like everybody's ready so we can start shooting. Now, whoa! Oh, my goodness! Oh, my, put me down! Ay. Oh, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I neglected to mention a fellow in our show by the name of Hank. Now, Hank is up there in that booth behind you, and he's in charge, you see, of all the special effects and explosions we're going to be showing you, and if I don't mention his name, he starts blowing things up around me. Hank, how about queuing up some factory noise now, if you would? Some smoke up there for the smokehouse? All right, guys, stand by now. Here we go. Now, as you saw a moment ago, our stunt doubles for Crockett and Tubbs have managed to ruffle some feathers here in Flamingo Land. Well, in this next scene, they're going to move in and collect some hard evidence. But before they do, our band of smugglers have other ideas. Something like a dynamite surprise party. So stand by, everybody. Here we go. Gentlemen, give me action. There we go. And, oh, look what I got here. Now, speaking of special effects, You're seeing our stunt performers fire a lot of different guns and weapons in our show today. But did you know that every time a stuntman fires one of these, well, it's actually the special effects guy up there in the booth, Hank, that supplies the sound and the blast for us down here on the set. Now, one thing we never use in the show, of course, and that's live ammunition. Ain't that right, Hank? No live ammunition. Oh, man, I'm really sorry about that, guys. That wasn't supposed to happen. No, I'm sorry. Hank, what are you trying to do? Someone could have gotten hurt down here. Now, of course, we're only kidding, ladies and gentlemen. You see, Hank made that look all very real for us with some special effects shots right down there in the water. Ain't that right, guys? Yeah, I don't think they believe me for a second. I better put this down before I get myself into more trouble. Now, oh, listen, I see a lot of you with home video cameras and flash cameras taking pictures of our show. That's great because you're sitting exactly where we would position our cameras if we were to film the show for an episode of Miami Vice, for example. Now, before we would start filming, the director, such as myself, well, I'd get together here with the guys, and we would plan some stunts that we would like to try and do, and then we rehearse without special effects of explosion or gun. How come some of you are sitting on an angle? Wait a second! Oh, my goodness, what's going on here? Wait, I think Hank would like us to rehearse a scene for you, put it all together, and show you what we mean. So, all right, guys, listen. Let's rehearse the rescue scene. Yeah, now, here's what's going to happen. Kenny, we're going to start with you down here. You're going to be chased by a line of bullets from Crockett's gun. As you go flying off the pier into the water once again. What do you think, Kenny? Can you handle that? What? Oh, yeah. Back up here on the steps. Now, Tier, I want you to give Steve a good kick in the head for me. Yeah, oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's good, that's good. How's that dental work working out, Steve? Anyway, back up here now, Kyle. I want you to reach out and try to stop Crockett as he comes flying by. Yeah, that's it. Reach out, but be careful. Don't fall off. Now, guys, before we start the next scene, it's very important that your characters now be real mean. Mean, yeah, come on, be angry. Yeah, remember, you're the bad guys out here. So I don't want to see any smiling going on. Okay. That's great. That's great. Hold it right there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our highly trained professional stunt performers will not start the next scene until I, the director, give the word action. Oh, hold it, cut! Cut, get back here! Get back! Will you stop choking him? Look, guys, I didn't mean action, action. No, I was just explaining to these nice people what I say when it's time to say action. And you go running around like a great bunch of guys that you are, though. You're really doing some nice work today. Listen, how about if we reset the scene and take it from the top? What do you say, big guy? Great, thanks a lot, fellas. All right, work with me today. Oh, my goodness. Hank, how about you and I going over some tropical bird calls while they get ready? Get a little paradise back to the island. Now, as I was saying, we always rehearse the scene before... What kind of a bird is that? Forget that bird, Hank. I can't use it. Get rid of it. Now, listen, we always... Hank! Thank you, Kyle. Good shot. Now, in our next scene, Crockett's going to attempt to rescue his partner. But before we start, we're going to have to go over a couple of safety checks with Carl because the scene begins high above your heads out there. Now, Carl, safety step number 1, safety attached end in place. Safety step number 2, carriage free so he can make that slide. And safety step number 3, do you have your sunglasses on? Yeah, okay, good. All right, here we go now. Hank, we'll start with you. Reposition the pier force one more time. Gentlemen, stand by now for the rescue tug. Cameras rolling. Cue special effects. Give me action! Crockett Tubbs, come on out and take a bow for us. All right, there they are. Thank you, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a nice round of applause. There's supposed to be a big gas explosion there, but I don't think we paid the gas bill this month, so they had to cut that. Well, we'll continue right along and set up for the next scene and keep going. Now, one of the stunts that you do see a lot of in film these days is the high fall. Now, Kenny over there is getting ready to take a shot for us from about 25 feet and show you what we mean. Of course, to do that, 25 feet, we better get him up there first. That's Kyle's job. Kyle, take him on up, Kyle. There it goes. Up and up and up. Okay, about 25 feet now. Remember, there, that's a little bit higher. All right, there we go. Cut it off, Kyle. Good. Now, you see, Kenny will... No, I said cut it off. Oh, yeah. You better bring him back down, Kyle. Bring him back down. Yeah, the pool's only 4 feet deep over there. Someone could get in a lot of trouble if they weren't sure. You didn't know that, did you, Kenny? No. Well, that'll teach you to read the small print at the bottom of your contract next time. We gotta go, Kenny. Now, as I mentioned, Kenny's gonna take a shot for us and spin. He'll spin into one of the most painful, twisted, blood-curdling, agonizing high falls you have ever seen live. Are you ready, Kenny? No. Now, come on, come on. On my gunshot, all right? Remember, painful, not pretty. Here we go. And action. Ba-boom. Ladies and gentlemen, a beautiful dive, Mr. Kenny McAuliffe. There he is. All right, Kenny, thank you. Real nice. You'll be able to see Kenny, by the way, at this year's Summer Olympics. Oh, yeah. He'll be in the audience with a lot of us, so keep your eyes open. You might find him. All right, as we set up now for the last series, remember that Crockett and Tubbs on Miami Vice Heroes have escaped from these bad guys. They're about to return now in a new high-powered assault vehicle to wipe out the whole gang in that sleazy Caribbean crime boss. Let's check to make sure everybody's ready before we start. Kenny, ready to go? All right. Steve and Eric? Steve and Kyle? Are we ready back there? All right, guys, here we go. Now, Hank, cue up special effects for us one more time. Gentlemen, cameras rolling. Big finish. Let's blow everything up with a big end, all right? Here we go. Give me action. team. On your right, that's Diving Kenny McNulton. Directly behind me, Mr. Kyle Collinsworth. On your left, Mr. Stephen Hart. My name is Al Mikashon, and our stunt doubles for Rico Tubbs, Mr. T.R. Turner. And for Sonny Crockett, Mr. Carl Kennedy.